I've got quite a strong signature look and a handwriting that runs through my collections. I'm not sure quite where that stems from, to be honest, but it seems to come up every time. I think the fact that I bespoke make everything is made in the UK studio, that defines us slightly more from other people, but to be honest, there's so many people designing, it's very difficult not to be doing something that somebody else out there is already doing also. I think my style has developed somewhat throughout the years. However, I do still find that I'm inspired by quite similar things when I'm starting to look at designing a new collection. So I guess that is me and part of me, but definitely my style has developed as I've grown as a person over the years, definitely. I think the way that I personally dress, I don't think I have a certain style. I think it depends on the day. Many people comment on that and it's like I've got different characters. So I guess that most of what I wear is reflected in what I'm designing also, but that can be very, very different as well with my personal style. Well, I've never really thought about how my personality reflects my personal style, but I guess certain people would have something to say about that you have different characters in what you wear every day, so I guess there is. Being an independent designer, the struggle I've mostly had is with finance. I've managed up to now to finance everything myself. There's no loans involved or no investment involved. However, now when I'm pushing the brand on that bit further, I'm actually having to find investment. So I think that that's the struggle that independent designers have. There are people out there willing to help, but I also think that's aimed more at a younger designer. I'm now 33, and in fashion terms that's quite old, so lots of the financial help is aimed at people coming straight out of uni and the fresh faces of fashion, so called. I think it should be completely timeless among all ages, and I think it isn't to a certain extent. I think it depends on someone's personality as well, if they're strong enough to just wear what they want regardless of their age, or what society puts an age on what you should be wearing. So but obviously it's very subjective, so I think we're using older models. If you look at some of the big brands, they're definitely using a wider spectrum of models, different ethnicities in models, and I think it is changing slowly, but it's very slow. The fact that it is oversaturated is quite a good thing. It almost forces you to be the best at what you're doing to actually get anywhere, and when you do, it's more rewarding, I think, and also just gives people a massive amount of choice of what they can get. It's like that's like another rent.
Yeah.
Well, this is our house, but that's another more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a nightmare. Yeah, it might be too small and it's a bit messy.
That's fine.
But as you can see, it's like I do have other half.
Amazing. This is where all the magic happens.
This is the magic.
So do you pattern cut in here and sew in here?
Yeah,
as well?
pattern cut in here, sew in here, everything in here at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah, illustrations in here, everything pretty much. My other half and I do the headdresses together, so that normally happens downstairs. So a typical day for me in the studio starts at about 4:30 in the morning. You're gonna think I'm mad, but I start really, really early. I can only do quiet jobs very early, obviously. So I start with any pattern cutting, run through any emails I've got, sort out anything quiet that I need to do, and then I start making at about 8 AM and then normally finish up at about 4 in the afternoon. And then later on in the evening I do any emails, any catch-ups, any contacts of magazines and stuff that I've got to catch up on.
Yeah.
The future for Hellavagirl is looking really exciting. We've already been booked for London Fashion Week for September, as well as Brighton Fashion Week. We've been in Vogue twice already this year and got lots and lots of magazine interests coming up for editorials. So and some quite exciting people wanting to wear the brand. So we really, really are excited about where it's going. I can't wait.